These are the kinds of landlords that make you question everything. Like, how are these people even allowed to run properties?
You've not even told me that you're putting the house up. I've just paid this month's rent.
Is it okay to...
Is it okay?
Anyway,
So you're asking now? You're asking me now after you've tried walking in, even though you've not told me?
It's my property.
That's fine. I'm not contesting that, love. I'm not contesting that. What I'm saying is, you can't just turn up here unannounced. Nah, you can't. I know my rights. You can't just like turn up. You've not even told me that you're putting the house up. I've just paid this month's rent.
I realise that you're a good payer.
Yeah, you do.
But I've still got to show.
He just paid
today.
Your options, right?
No options.
Your options are twofold. You either turn around and leave, or you force your way in, and I'll call the fucking police.
Don't worry about this.
Oh, I would worry. I would worry just a little bit because I'm sorry. She didn't tell me that she was putting this house up, guys. I understand this isn't your fault. You know how everybody hates landlords. It's for stuff like this.
I'm quite a supportive landlord.
You are when you're not barging your way into my house at 9 a.m. Sorry, guys. Thanks for coming. I'm sure you'll find the home of your dreams, but it's not this one.
Well, he definitely should call the police. Is she familiar with the law? That is crazy, because that is technically his house right now. She cannot just walk in. Had a landlord do a walkthrough with potential renters once when I wasn't home, and they didn't notify me. So it was the landlord and my security cameras, but I decided to let the security system trip, set off alarms, and let the police show up anyways. That'll teach you to follow the rent laws and notify the tenants when you're entering. That is right. Apparently she doesn't know how to be a landlord. She doesn't understand she's about to get sued. Yep, big time. Someone says, it's not your house, it's hers. But she's renting it. Landlords are supposed to let tenants know 24 hours in advance, I guess, that they're coming. Ooh, that's a good one. One time my landlord tried doing a viewing of our flat when he thought no one was home. I had him arrested for breaking and entering. Good for you.
I live in this house. You can't just tell me to go because your friends are coming.
Hi, Katie. It's me.
Oh, hello.
Hi. I know this is a little bit short notice, but this weekend, I was wondering, would you be able to move out? I've got some friends coming and I need the house.
Move out?
Is that okay?
She's laughing.
No.
Of course it's
Why?
not.
I mean, I don't know if you're aware of this, but as my landlord, I'm your tenant and I live here.
She lives there.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, but it's just for the weekend. It's just I've got some friends coming and I need the house.
That's her house.
Can they not stay with you in your house?
No, it's not ideal, really. My house isn't big enough, and they've got kids, so I need this house. This is my house, isn't it? So I just thought it'd be all right for you to move out for the weekend. I'll put you up in a hotel.
No, you pay mortgage on this house, but I live in this house, as in I pay rent to you every month to live in this house. You can't just tell me to go because your friends are coming.
I'm glad she's laughing.
Yeah, I get that. You pay the rent and stuff, but like maybe I can cancel a week's rent and put you up in a hotel.
No,
I just thought that
There's her stuff in the house.
Why?
It's her house.
I don't
She lives there.
I don't need to inform you of my plans, but I'm sorry, I can't just leave my house on a moment's notice. I've got things to do. I'm not going, sorry.
Well, it's put me in a bit of a difficult...
I live in this house. You can't just tell me to go.
People, I'm shocked. This is insane. Can you imagine a situation where your landlord tells you, you gotta leave for the weekend. You gotta leave all of your belongings, all of your stuff in your apartment and just go somewhere, anywhere. It doesn't matter because they need your apartment for that weekend. This is insanity. You don't even know those people who will come in and into your house. I assume they signed some kind of agreement that has to state that she can't do something like that. Landlord raised my rent after his wife gave birth.
Yeah, hello?
Hi Jackson, it's Josie. I'm just calling with regards to this email that I've just got through about the rent increase. Well, I mean, obviously, it's quite a big increase.
Oh, it's not that much. It's not that much.
Well, yeah, it's £100 that it's gone up by. So I'm just a bit shocked as to why it's gone up. We have just renewed the contract and said a set price that we were happy to move forward with, and now you're springing this like increase on me. So you're raising the cost for what reason?
Well, I recently had a baby. My wife's just had a baby, and the money's got to come from somewhere, you know. I've got to afford maintenance on your place. Like, how many times have you called me out like, for plumbing and stuff? And every time I've sent a man there in days and I've got it fixed. That's because I'm a good landlord. It's
absolutely ridiculous. Jackson, I shouldn't have to deal with the price increase because you're having a baby.
Well, it's really nothing. What is that, 25 quid a week? Can you not make 25 quid a week? Are you that lazy? Do you not work? Listen, you can have all the problems with it that you want, but at the end of the day, you signed in the contract, so you're in here or you're not. You either pay.
But they just renewed the contract.
Or I'll give you a week to get rid of your stuff, and that's me being nice, because I wouldn't usually give people a week. I'd usually give them 24 hours. You've got two choices. You either pay the 100 quid or you don't, and you leave.
And maintenance stuff, it's his responsibility as a landlord. Jesus Christ. Let's see what people say. If you already signed at a set price, he cannot raise until contract is up. See a lawyer in your area. Exactly. No, that's illegal. The landlord is giving us gaslight. Yes. You have two choices. Oh no, sir. I'm going with door number 3, where I call a lawyer in the property chamber. So if I have a baby, is my rent reduced? Yeah. Good question. He's calling you lazy and you don't work to pay the increase, but yet he thinks being a landlord is a job. The contract you signed was set. If landlord increases rent, that's a breach of contract. He's telling you you're lazy because he needs 100 extra for his new baby. What? I confront my landlord, who owns 280 properties, after he wrongfully took $1,760 from my $3,000 security deposit. Okay.
Okay, great. Should I grab that
280 properties.
check before I just get out? He has it. Okay.
Hi.
Hey Ben, how's it going? Good. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Did you want to talk about this?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So all of these things were there when I moved in.
There's no way that I would give an apartment to anybody in that condition as to what it was left to me. The broken mini blinds, the broken window, like, I would never, we've been doing this a long time, and I would never give that apartment to somebody in that condition.
Yeah, it's just not true, Ben. And I think that you know that, because
Why did you take that apartment in that
false.
condition?
And I've been in other apartments that you own, and they're not in the best condition. And that is how it was when I moved in. So all of these charges make it seem like the place was just in complete disrepair. I mean, $1,000 to paint the entire place. Those spots were absolutely there when I moved in. The broken window pane in the kitchen was so high. It's the tiny little window that I can't even reach. So it makes no difference to me. The broken toilet paper holder that was still working when I was there. The broken mini blinds, they were still functioning. They just weren't great. The plastic pull-out drawer in the fridge, the fridge wasn't able to shut. Okay, so the fridge wasn't able to shut with that in there, so I had to take it out. And then the Bellport charges in regards to the missing shower curtains. My shower curtains were working just fine.
Well, there was causing a leak to the apartment down below.
Well, that's what they were guessing. It's pretty weird that my shower curtains were working just fine for the entire 11 months that I was there. And then in the last month, they decided that because of my shower curtains, that's why the floor is leaking. But then they also added that sealant to the floor, which makes me think that that's why the leak was happening, not because of my shower curtains. And to charge me $350 for plastic shower curtains that cost $20 from the Dollar Tree, right? And you can't just charge someone shower curtains without saying, hey, by the way, this is going to cost you $350.
Well, those are the actual charges that Bellport charges me. That's not me making any money. Though that's the charges directly from their bill.
Okay,
so you know, because they had to go out there and do it 2 different times, and then you admitted to them that you took the shower curtains down, and then it leaked again, and then they had to go back again.
So even if that is true that you're not directly pocketing the $350, that brings me to my next point. $2,000 to me, Ben, is interesting situation. I don't know which side I'm on, honestly. They both sound pretty reasonable and convincing, but I don't know. Didn't expect to be on team landlord. Yeah, I believe the landlord on this one. LOL. 100% believe the landlord. Condescending tone while he just sat there listening to your yammering makes this even more hilarious. Had a landlord in California wrongfully take an entire $6,800 deposit. Wow. We took him to small claims and won the max amount of $10,000 plus fees. That's so amazing. Yes, it is amazing. I don't know. No, Ben, it's just not true because you know it's just false. Take pictures of your place when you move in, people. Common sense. I guess so. Yeah, I didn't do that. Now I think I should have. He has 280 properties. Is he single? Wow, it sounds like a lot of people, most of the people in the comments believe the landlord. Interesting, because I'm like on the fence. I don't know. I'm not sure. They both might be right in their own ways.
You might want to take it down a couple notches.
You're telling me that I'm.
You know what? You leave. You're not our tenant.
No, I'm the one that called code.
Okay, that's
and
fine.
I'm the one that complained about these properties.
You're not our tenant. You may leave.
No, she's
then
here
you
with
both
me.
Leave. We're done.
So you're not gonna address my situation?
What about stop recording?
You're not gonna address my situation?
Morgan, why don't you call the police?
Call the police. You're not gonna address my situation?
I'm not going to address your situation.
When is their house going to be fixed, though?
Never?
We're not discussing this. I'm not in charge of maintenance. I don't know what you're
in
charge of.
You're the owner, correct? Because that's what Josh just said.
Yeah, I'm not aware of the situation. I don't.
You're not. So who does my maintenance request go to?
We're done. I will have.
Who do my maintenance requests go to?
We're done. I will have somebody.
You can't
reach out
answer
to
that? Why can't you answer that?
Because I'm not dealing with you.
You're the owner.
I'm not going to deal with you.
You're the owner.
You're recording me. I'm not going to
That's right. I need answers, and I need to know that you want me to tone it down. Look at you. I want to know. Oh my God, now she shut the door on us. And we're getting the police called because they're not handling my situation. You're going to handle my situation.
Okay, good.
Never in my life I have been treated like this by a landlord. I live in upstate New York. I've been left without heat for a week while the temperatures dropped below 0. No working water upstairs, toilet doesn't work, pipes burst in the basement. And this is how I'm treated? I have 2 small children living here and I need answers. And I was told by the landlord that she's not gonna deal with me. Excuse me? They told me that they have never received any maintenance requests, which is a lie. They said that everybody in the office gets the requests. Then went on to say she doesn't know anything about my situation. Really? What do you do? Attitude is unbelievable. Lawyer up, girl, and fast. Call the police, not emergency. They will force them to turn the water on if there are kids in the house. It's illegal, or they can arrest her in New York. There is your solution. My landlord tries taking my washing machine.
I've told you before.
You can't take the washing machine.
Of course I can. It's my washing machine. Look, I told you about how much you're using it. Do you know what my bills are?
We need the washing machine.
James, you need to have a word. I need to take this out.
No, because you're being really unreasonable. A washing machine, we can't use the washing machine.
Well, no, because you're using it too much. I've warned you before. My bills are skyrocketing, right?
Yeah, and so are ours.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to use a laundrette or something, aren't you? Because I need to take this out now.
No, you're not taking it. We've already unplugged this.
Mind out the way.
Won't you expect us to wash our clothes in the sink?
If needs be, I'll try a laundrette like anybody else. This is mine, and it's coming to...
No, we're paying for this, so it's ours. It's not yours as well.
What do you mean you're paying for it so it's yours? It doesn't make it yours. You've rented the
You
space.
said in the contract it's inclusive bills.
Yes, and it is. And
Yes.
what else does it say in my contract? It says with reasonable use. Now, that's not reasonable use what you've been using. It's part of you.
What is reasonable
You must
use?
be washing every day.
Really not. Really not.
I don't know how two people can have so many clothes. I want my washing machine, and it's coming with me today.
Absolutely ridiculous.
You're breaching the contract.
The price of everything's gone up, and now you expect
Look,
us to
I've told you.
Don't no. Why are you being
What
aggressive?
the hell?
You are, and you're trying to
Pointing
take
your
the washing
finger
machine.
like
My
this.
washing machine. Have you got a screwdriver? Because this board needs...
You're paying rent. What's inside the property is yours to use. Exactly. If you have a lease that says appliances, it's included. It stays regardless. He can't take it. If he does, he's breaching his contract. Just call the police and you might find he's breaking the law. Yes, you should do that.
What? You can't come into our house without our consent. You texted me yesterday and said, "Can I do a showing?" And I said, "No, no one will be home."
No, but it doesn't mean that we cannot do the show.
Well, no, but we've expressed we're not comfortable when someone's here.
We've told you you can't come inside our house.
You can't just like disregard
we'll
our
have to talk about this, guys, but I have to do the show inside.
Yeah, but you can't do a showing if
But it's 24-hour notice, I can't.
we've never signed the N11 forms. What are you talking about?
You can't do that.
You can't. This is like trespassing.
You're entering illegally.
And you came into our house
Those
to do a
people
showing.
are just standing there. I'd
Sorry,
be so
guys, but,
uncomfortable.
like,
No, like this.
Like he can't do this.
You definitely can't. I can't imagine a situation like that.
Sorry. No, I'm so sorry. You guys are all good.
Poor people awkwardly leaving.
Sorry. No, you're okay.
They're like shocked. Well, I wouldn't be renting that place for sure. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Cricket. Wow. So it's just an awkward situation. It's absolutely ridiculous. You're basically breaking in.
We told you we don't feel comfortable with you coming into our house.
Well, I don't come without a notice.
It doesn't matter though.
But
we have to
we
give you
express our
permission.
discomfort.
Right.
And I even like
They
told
said
you in
no.
the text we don't feel comfortable with you coming into our house when nobody's home.
But I cannot know when somebody's home.
Well, we
right? So
allowed
if I
you.
give- but if I give you notice.
No,
right?
no,
This
sorry.
way
I'm
for-
sorry. I've been giving you the benefit of the doubt this
Okay.
entire time.
Okay.
But this is where I draw the line. You can't do this.
So what is the line? So if I ask with the 24 hours, so you told me very clearly, 24 hours, right? It cannot be.
24 hours, we have to
Right.
give you permission.
We're allowed to express our discomfort.
You've said, you worded it in a way where it's like, can I come?
Okay.
You don't have to give us 24-hour notice. If we sign the N11 forms,
Okay.
yes. You just need to provide notice, you can come in.
Okay.
We have not signed those forms.
Okay.
So you can't come in,
So, but-
especially when I've
But
said...
with this logic, like I cannot come at all, right?
No,
I
you
cannot-
can come. Did you not come the first, like, you've come a few times, and I've given you permission to enter my home.
Right.
Right.
I did not give you permission to enter my home. And I specifically in the message said, we don't feel comfortable with you showing our house
When nobody's
is
home.
And
We
you
want
just
at
come-
least one tenant present.
And
None
you
of
just
us are
like
present.
completely invaded our privacy by coming into our house.
But you almost like trying to imply that we're doing something here, just basically showing the place. We're not.
It's our
touching it.
house.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's our house,
deserve
and
our
as tenants, we have
privacy.
Yeah.
rights, and we've expressed to you that we don't feel comfortable. You know, we don't know these people. We know you. We don't know these people.
But I'm walking with them every
It
step
doesn't
of the
matter.
way.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You still need like permission.
Okay, so on the going forward basis, so if I have a show because it's also hard to coordinate, right, with people.
But you have
constantly
to.
changing.
They basically said everything that I wanted to say. They didn't give you permission. They weren't comfortable with you being there when nobody's home. Did you just come home and he was there? Well, yeah. Yeah, and that was the problem. The tenant has a right to refuse showing. There needs to be a written agreement, letter, email, stating both agree, and then 24 hours notice for each showing. Tenant can still say no at any time. You guys are so respectful considering the circumstance. Also, another note is that sure, he gave 24 hours notice, but it has to be a formal notice, which doesn't count as a text message. Okay. Oh, Jesus, I already feel overwhelmed.
Can you come out here? We got something very important to talk about.
I'm actually not available right now, but if you want, you can just leave a message here at the camera, and I'll call you back later.
I'm not going to deal with that. You need to come out here and deal with why you're using so much water and electricity, because I can't afford you.
Well, that is not my problem. This is our agreement, and this is our lease, so I can't really change that.
Here's the only problem I see. The problem I see is I'm going to jack your rent up. If you can't pay it, you're going to have a problem. It's called gone. You're going to be out of here.
Well, you can't just kick me out because I can't, that you choose to jack my rent up. That's really kind of illegal, but that's fine. I mean, I got 3 more months of my lease, so you can expect me gone after that.
You ever heard the expression, make like a baby and head out? That's what you're going to do. We're going to throw you out. Head first.
I'm sorry, that's completely illegal. I can
Are
call
you
the cops.
threatening him?
And I'm going to give one word for you. Remember this one. Gone.
Gone. Okay, got it. All right, well, like I said, I have 3 more months of this lease, and then I will be gone. I promise you that.
Gone. Can you come out here? We got something very...
Gone. Oh my goodness. Yeah, dude, just call the police, because he sure was threatening you. He was practicing those lines all week. The way I would make sure the water was running 24/7 after that. Yes. Petty. We love petty people. I would run the water 24/7 until my lease was up. LOL. Yeah, that's what you should do. That's where you say, I'm sorry, I can't come to the door right now. I'm enjoying a nice hot bath. I'm home. They just tried getting into my house with no advance notice. WTF.
Nope.
Yep.
Another showing, like what the... So she just came there without a key or anything?
Nope. They're not going to go down.
Interesting. What the hell are they doing? Like, why? Can't you at least call the person and let them know that you're coming? Like, this is just common sense. You need 24-hour notice or you can have her arrested for trespassing. If lease is until June, she can wait. My landlord would call and say, I'm bringing people over in 2 hours. I'd tell her, enjoy showing it from the road because you aren't getting in.
That is with you.
Yes. I need an explanation for why my mom paid this month's rent, but y'all decided to go in there and clean all of the important stuff out. I have baby pictures in there. My mom has certificates in there. We have important stuff in there, and we paid the rent.
She told maintenance that keys were turned in and that unit was vacant, to trash it out and to go ahead and get ready with the make ready process.
So how do you go into a unit that is 1, paid for, 2, you haven't given us any notification? We had a fully furnished apartment.
Yeah.
We had taken some clothes from the bedrooms, but the living room, the kitchen, everything was still in there. If anybody was going to turn the keys in, that would be me or Alexis.
We have 2 keys. 2 keys.
I have them both. Where are the keys?
Where are the keys?
We have a copy of the keys.
That's not the original key.
All our stuff
That
is
doesn't
gone.
matter.
100%, and I understand.
I have 2 shoes left.
So
I
we
am
need
still
keys.
legally a resident of that unit.
So
Somebody else is in that unit.
We need keys.
Oh, so
Jesus.
I paid you, you trash my stuff
And like
out,
I said,
and then you bring somebody
can be
in whilst I
refunded at
still
that
have the
point.
rent that that is with you.
Yes.
I need an explanation.
This is so effed up. Take them both to court and sue them. They broke in and stole your stuff. File a police report and get a lawyer. Yes, I'm so sorry. You have to go through this. This is absolutely atrocious. When my landlord looks through my belongings in my flat while I'm at work. Look at her snooping around. Oh, that's disgusting. That's freaking unbelievable. She has absolutely no right to be in your apartment. Well, you're not there for sure. You know what? Just take her straight to court. Wow, some of these videos were just next level wild. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your thoughts and stories in the comments.